Hi, my dear children. Good morning to you all. Welcome to Maths Online class. So, all of you understood yesterday's class? Hope all of you worked out the problems. Is there any doubt regarding that problems? Okay. So, today we can solve some more problems regarding that concept. Today we can solve some another type of problems. That means we have to prove the lines are parallel given the angles. The value of the angles are given and we are proving the lines are parallel. Next question, we have to prove the lines are parallel. That means we need to prove L and M are parallel. Here given two angles are given. Two angles, the value of two angles are given. We need to prove that these two angles are parallel. So, in order to prove the given two lines are parallel, we have three conditions. What are they? Either we have to prove each pair of corresponding angles are equal, or alternate interior angles are equal, or the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So, any of these three conditions, if we are able to prove, then we can say the given lines will be parallel. So, here L and M, the line L and M, here two angles are given. So, here I am using the concept of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, because here the given angles, when we look the given angles which are given here 126 and 44, what angles are they? They are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So we can use that concept. The interior angles, the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, what should be it? If we are getting there sum 180, then we can say L is parallel to M. So we can check. What we are getting the sum? When I add 126 plus 44, I am getting 170. It's not equal to 180 degree. If these lines should be parallel, their sum should be what? 180. Their sum should be 180. That means supplementary. But here I am not getting supplementary. So I can say L is not parallel to M. What is the reason? The sum of the interior angles, a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, is not supplementary. So L is not parallel to M. So we proved L is not parallel to M. What is the reason? The sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is not supplementary. So we can say L is not parallel to M. Next one. Here same L and M, two lines are given. We have to prove L and M are parallel. Here given angles are this angle 123 and here 57. So here how can we prove that these two lines are parallel or not? For that, take any pair of angles, alternate or corresponding or sum of interior angles on the same side of any concept you can take. Here which is easy, that you can go for that. Here this angle is given as 57. So what about this angle? This will be also 57. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles, isn't it? So I got here this angle also 57. These two angles are equal because they are vertically opposite angles. Now I got two interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Now if their sum is 180 degree, then I can say L is parallel to M. So we can check the sum. So the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. That means they are supplementary. Then we can say L is parallel to M. What is the reason? The interior angles on the same side of the transversal, their sum is supplementary. So L is parallel to M. Now in another method, if you are doing, what is it? Here you got 57, isn't it? Here 57 means how will you find this angle? The down angle, how will you find? This angle plus this angle is 180. What is the reason? Linear pair. So, if you get this angle, then these two angles will be equal. What is the reason? Alternate interior angles. So, if you are getting these two angles are equal, then also you can say L is parallel to M. Or in the same way, you can find this angle. If these two angles are equal, then in that way also you can prove. You can use any method for proving. So here we got L is parallel to M. Next one more question. Here two lines L and M are given and two angles are also given. We have to prove L is parallel to M. So first identify what angles are given. Here 198 is given. Here 178 given. So these are the two lines L and this is the other one M and this is the transversal N. we have to prove L is parallel to M. So any of the three conditions we can use. Now here we have 98 and here we have 72. So can you identify any connection between? Here there is no direct connection between 98 and 72. But if you are getting the angle here, then we can say there is a connection between 98 and the angle coming here. So if this angle is 72, what comes here? What happens the measure of the angle coming here? Here if it is here 72, here also we have 72. What is the reason? They are vertically opposite angles and the vertically opposite angles are always equal. So we have, if we have 72 here, the measure of this angle will also be 72. So now we got these two angles. The measure of these two angles are known. Now what are these type of angles? Identify these two angles. This is the transversal and these two angles are coming on the same side of the transversal, isn't it? So these are, and also they are coming between the lines L and M. So they are a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So we can find out what is the sum of these two angles. When we found the sum, what we got? 98 plus 72 is equal to 170 degree, which is not equal to 180. What is 180? Supplementary. So by that concept we can say L is not parallel to M. Here we should get the sum of these two interior angle, the pair of these interior angles on the same side of the transversal. What we have to get the sum? We have to get the sum 180 degree, but we are not getting the sum 180 degrees, so these lines are not parallel. So we can say L is not parallel to M. Next question. In given figure, arms of angles are parallel. If angle ABC equal to 70 degree, find first one, angle DGC. So what is given? This is the figure. In the figure, arms of the angles are parallel. So which are the arms of the angle? Consider the angle B. Then which are the arms? AB, BC. These are the arms. Now what are the angle E here? What are the arms? D, E, EF. They are parallel, means AB is parallel to DE. BC is parallel to EF. And also one more concept is given. This angle ABC is given as 70 degree. First question is angle DGC. So how can we find the angle DGC? Can you find out any relation between any of the angles? The given conditions are AB parallel to DE and BC parallel to EF. Here consider these two, AB and DE. Consider this as two lines and BC as a transversal. AB and DE as a line, as two lines, and BC as a transversal. So we know AB and DE are parallel. So this transversal is cutting a two parallel lines. So what happens to this angle? ABC means this angle and this angle. What is the relation? What is these two angles? Yes, they form corresponding angles, isn't it? The position here, this position and this position corresponds. So ABC and DGC will be equal since they are forming corresponding angles. We are taking corresponding angles because of the reason AB is parallel to DE and BC is parallel to EF. This condition is given in the question that arms are parallel. So then only we can apply the condition of corresponding angles. So ABC is equal to DGC. These two angles are equal. What is the value of this angle? It is given in the question 70. So from that we can find angle DGC is equal to 70 degree. Second question, find angle DEF. Which is the angle DEF? DEF. That means we need to find this angle. Now you know this angle. What is the angle we found here? 70. So what is this angle? Can you find out what is the relation between these two angles? Yes, they also form corresponding angles. Since if we have BC parallel to EF, if this angle is 70, then this angle also will be 70 because they form corresponding pair of angles. So we can say angle DEF is also 70. So we got angle DEF is equal to 70 degree. So today we solved some problems in which we are proving the lines are parallel. That means the value of the angles are given and we are proving whether the given lines are parallel or not. By this class, our fifth chapter, lines and angles, are over. In this chapter, we learned some new type of angles, transversal and the angles made by the transversal. Now, what is the relation between when these lines are, when the transversal cut a parallel lines? Also, we solved some problems regarding these all concepts. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. We'll meet with another chapter in another video. Thank you.